Today we're going to talk about another symbol in our story of the death and resurrection of Jesus. And this one is going to be our rooster. This is a rooster that sits on the bookshelf in my office, and it reminds me of exactly what I'm going to share with you this morning. And this is a symbol that probably most of you are familiar with. You've heard them crow in the morning, or you see them running around your neighbor's yard. But the story of the rooster goes back to Peter and the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus told Peter that he would deny him 3 times before the rooster would crow. Peter, of course, was very upset by what Jesus had told him because he loved Jesus very much, and he could never imagine that he would ever betray his Lord and Savior. However, after that Last Supper on that evening, Jesus was arrested. There were a lot of people who wanted Jesus dead at that time, and soldiers took him over to the high priest, where some of the disciples and Peter followed closely behind, and they were waiting in the courtyard while the questioning of Jesus was taking place. Peter was warming himself by a burn barrel of fire, and a young servant girl of the high priest came by and recognized him as one of those people who followed Jesus. Peter denied. He denied, saying that he didn't even know what she was talking about. That was the first denial. The servant girl didn't quite believe that Peter's answer was quite right, and she kept talking to other people around the fire, saying that she was positive that he was one of those disciples. Peter denied it a second time. Later, Peter denied being one of the disciples of Jesus Christ to the people all around him. And after that third denial, that rooster crowed, and Peter realized what he had done, and he was broken, and he wept. Today, we see this rooster, we see this symbol of what we consider to be a barnyard animal as a symbol of Peter's denial of Christ. But it's also the beginning of a new day, the beginning of a day of forgiveness. Roosters crow in the morning at the break of dawn to let people know that a new day has begun. And even though Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times, Jesus still forgave him. And a new day had begun for Peter in the forgiveness of Jesus. Today we can see the symbol of the rooster as a reminder that Christ has given us a new beginning and a new life in him. And I hope that whenever you hear that rooster crow, that you will remember that Jesus offers forgiveness to you as well.